Hey guys, welcome to another session of Java. In last session we discussed about what is class, what is object, what are static members and methods. And also I gave a assignment about how to create calculator at the end of the video. If you tried it, that is okay. If not, don't worry. We are going to see how to create calculator using Java in this session. Let's start. So I'm going to create a new project calculator. So click on next, and here let us give calculator. So now we have the calculator project created. So under the SRC, right click, new, package, CodeWellTech, and then create the class, Java class, calcdemo, and here let us create the main method. So to create the main method, we have the shortcut called main. So if you are new to my channel and haven't watched my previous Java videos, please watch them to get all the basics. And now let us create new Java class calculator. So before we implement the operations like addition, subtraction, division and multiplication, we need to define the two variables. So let us define the two variables, int a comma b. Then we need to set the value to these instance variables like a comma b. To do that, we need to write the two setters, public void. This method is not going to return anything. That is the reason we given the keyword void. Set a. You can see that IntelliJ will show you IntelliSense to define the method name, and it follows the camel case. Here the set a method should receive one value to set the value to the variable a. So let us define one parameter here, int a. We know that to access the instance variable or class variable, we need to use the keyword this dot a equal to and a. This a is nothing but the local variable which is passed to the set a method. And the same way, let us define another method to set the value b, and this should be, instead of a, it should be b, and same way it should be b. Okay. Now we are done with defining two variables and defining the setters that sets the value to these two variables. Let us go and instantiate the calculator class, which means create the object of the calculator class. So we can access like calculator calc equal to new. So we use the keyword new to create the object. We need to set the value to the variable a, right? Calc dot set a, and I'm going to pass value 10, and same way set for b, set b, and let's say 20, print it as out. Actually we can write the getters and print it, but for this video getters are not required. So I am directly accessing the variables calc a, and same way let's print b, and let us see the output now. Right click, calcdemo, 1010. Why it is showing 1010? Sorry, here this dot b is equal to should be b. Sorry for that. So let us go and rerun here. Now you can see 10 and 20. So let me adjust this editor so that you can see it neatly. So now it's look cool, like we can write the code here and you can see the output right side window. And now let us define our first operation, addition. This addition method will be returning the sum of a plus b. So the sum of a plus b will be the integer type. So use the int, and then addition is the method name we are going to use. And it is not going to take any variable because we are going to use these variables. So we need to use return a plus b, or you can write this one in two lines like int total equal to a plus b, and then return total. If you don't return the total, what will happen? You can see the error immediately saying that missing return statement, because it is expecting integer to be returned. So we need to use the return keyword. And the same way define the subtraction. So just copy it, and instead of addition mention subtraction. It should be a minus b. And so now we have defined two methods, addition and subtraction. So both are returning the integer type. Call the addition method first. So we are setting the value a and b. So and also we are printing the values. So let's remove this code and now call calc dot addition, and we are not passing anything. But what it will do, it just return the value, but it will not print it because we don't have anything s out here. So to print the value, we can just write this s out and call this entire method inside the println method. Inside println we are calling add some string addition of a comma b. Now right click and run it. There you go, you can see the result, addition of a comma b 30. And the same way you can call the subtraction method too. So here you can give calc dot addition, same way just call subtraction, and you can see that now both values, because now 10 minus 20 is minus 10. And same way you can define the multiplication and division also. So just copy this, and here it should be a multiplied by b and total, and here a divided by b, multiplication and division. So now right click and run it. Addition at 30 and subtraction minus 10 and multiplication 200 and division of a comma b 0. So here let us, instead of int, let us use the float. Let us see what will be the result. Division of a comma b 0.0. So when you use the float number, you can get the decimal result. So this is how you can simply create two variables and set the value to them, and you can implement the operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. And this is how you can create a simple calculator using the Java. So if you have any doubts, please leave a comment in comments section. I will be happy to answer you. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for all the updates.